Hello, welcome to Anime Anonymous. I'm CJ,
And this is Ace.
and we are finally back. It's been a while. We had, July 4th last week?
It was technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties, but we're back.
Environmental disruptions.
Yeah, where we usually record, there was like a power outage, so yeah good stuff.
But we're here.
We're here, and we're not going to be here long. I'll tell you that right now.
This will be quick.
As soon as I see this thing hit about 20 minutes, I'm
wrap
ending
it.
Yeah. We are reviewing Combatants Will Be Dispatched, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Combatants will be dispatched.
This was Ace's recommendation.
Yeah, this was a mistake. Just want to put that out there right now. I will definitely, for future reference, I will be doing a first episode preview prior to our show. So that way that I have the first episode was solid. I think I can recommend it. I'm interested for the next 11. And then more successful with these random selections. Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to jump into it. Like Ace just said, this is a 12-episode anime. Apparently came out in 2021. I am not mad that I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
And it originated from a light novel?
Yes.
Which, again, I don't know who picked this light novel to animate when there's so many better light novels.
And this was a 2012 light novel.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good light novels out there. But yeah, it came out then, 12 episodes, and as far as plot and everything goes,
yeah, I can summarize the plot real quick.
There's not much. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just going to give a quick synopsis. I think this paragraph that I'm about to read gives a great summary because this is not a anime that I'll speak for myself, that I highly recommend or want to talk about in depth. I'm going to read this paragraph. So it starts with, having almost completed their conquest of Earth, the evil Kisaragi Corporation has decided to expand their operations to other Earth-like planets across the universe by sending Combat Agent 6, who's one of the main characters, and newly developed combat droid Alice, which is his partner, to a fantasy-like world via an untested teleporter. Shortly after arriving, Agent 6 and Alice find themselves drafted into the Kingdom of Grace's military. However, 6 has to collect enough evil points to help Kisaragi establish a foothold on this new planet. 6 and Alice must balance their work for Kisaragi with saving the Kingdom of Grace and its princess from the encroaching demon army. So I think that definitely sums it up pretty well. It
makes it sound like it's way better than it is. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Yes, they did get teleported to another place. Mm-hmm. Yes, they are part of a quote-unquote evil organization.
Right.
You have to do evil acts to get points.
And then you can use those points to upgrade yourself or to purchase anything.
Yeah, because most of them are cybernetically enhanced somehow. So the main two girls that you meet, who are the leaders of generals.
The corporation.
Yeah, the generals of it are Astaroth. She has ice abilities for some reason. Mm-hmm. Her friend Belial has fire abilities. And this immediately starts out very ecchi. They are in the most skimpiest clothes for no reason. And
think of it as a carnival outfit. So if y'all go to Carnival, we have some in Miami and Orlando that's coming up. That's the character.
Yeah, they got them just one piece, very tiny things on, and you immediately find out that Agent 6 is a huge pervert. Yes. He brings attention to it. He's getting the annoying, weird faces and all that stuff.
Over exaggerating actions about it.
And So if you guys have been paying attention at all, I am a huge fan of subbed. I do not like dubbed. I very rarely use it. I honestly, I purposely watched this in dubbed. One, because I was like, I'm gonna watch it in the background because I was doing a lot of stuff. And then two, I was like, you know what? This English is actually probably gonna be more bearable for me than hearing a Japanese voice actor really like sell themselves to the part. I was like, I would not finish this if I heard that.
I completely agree with you 1,000%. The English dub was just the easiest way for me to get through it. I already committed to the anime as the selection. But definitely I tried. I tried to get a substitute. I tried to switch it out.
Nope, can't lie to the people.
And I was just like, But he's right. He's right. CJ's right. I couldn't let y'all down. I don't want to drag on it too much. There are some parts in there that I want to highlight that were somewhat enjoyable, even though as a whole or in its entirety, I'm not a big fan service viewer when it comes to anime. That's not what I enjoy when I watch anime. But for this one in particular, I really enjoyed how he was creatively accomplishing his goals. So they were unconventional, they were twisted and kind of evil in a sense of like when he was trying to attack the tower, he's like, I'm not going to fight them.
I do exactly what you're thinking.
He was like, I'm not going to fight them head on. I'm going to just climb up the tower. Everyone that's fighting going through the tower and up the stairs, they can fight, battle it out, get tired, whoop-de-whoop. I'm just going to climb up the top, fight the two people that are the champions, defeat them, and we're going to go with another battle one to help them on the war.
Which the people, indigenous people are like, the way you fight's cowardly. He's like, who cares?
I'm trying to win the war.
He's like, my ways give results. You guys have been losing. You've been winning with me. And so, yeah, but I'm trying to think. Well, let me first address what you said. So fan service. So yes, as I get older, I'm really not that big into it. It doesn't really rub me the wrong way, but there's really good ways to do it, where it's quote unquote tasteful,
exactly.
Like Dress Up Darling. That's really not the forefront of it, right? But then there's ones that it's funny, it cracks me up, like High School DxD. That is just straight up perviness, but it's funny to me, and it has a place in it. This, it
was just thrown in your face.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if Six was a more likable character, I would be okay with it. So taking out the quote unquote perviness out of it, all of the designs of the characters, admittedly, most of them are women, and they are full figured.
Right.
But the designs,
great twist of words.
the designs are actually pretty good. The way that they draw these characters, they are pretty good. The art style,
which was deceiving, and that's why I chose it in the first place. Because if you look at the front cover, it looks like a regular battle mage type anime, and then you watch it, and it's like, nope.
Bro, they shifted that in the first 20 seconds, not even minute. They give him a task or whatever, and then they just do some camera angles, and you're like, okay. I was like, well, no, never mind. And then he answers in the dumbest way. I will tell you right now, he is very unlikable. He is the worst part of this anime, and there is no redeeming quote unquote factor for him. I mean, every now and then he is semi-selfless, because he'll sometimes go with his conscience, and he could let somebody die or whatever, right? Or he could let this kid take on something, but in his conscience, even though he's supposed to be evil, he'll go against it and do stuff himself, right? So my thing is, if you're gonna be evil, be evil, right?
Commit.
Or be good. Some of my favorite characters are anti-heroes. He's not even an anti-hero. He's annoying a coward, but then like he'll just randomly have these like moments of like, I don't know, being on his like high horse. I'm like, hold on now.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Where did this come from? And then all of a sudden, right afterwards, you're grabbing some girl's tits
because he's out of money.
Yeah, because you know it's gonna make her mad. Like,
which gives some evil points, which allows them to buy more equipment.
Yeah,
or
buy
whatever
guns
they need
and all that foolishness. Like, yeah, he was the worst part of this. But like, there weren't really any likable characters for me. You know what? Probably the most likable character that did have was the demon chick. Hain, whatever. I don't know. She's maybe the one that I most liked. And then you had the creepy tiger. What was his name? Tiger Man or something? Who like creeps on kids.
Tiger Man.
And like they
that scene
was awful. And
was so uncomfortable.
And then he's like, I'm a boy, so hi, I can't do it. He's like, oh, I don't care.
Right. I'm like,
oh,
what am I watching?
All right.
So the only character that I felt some type of attachment or kind of like them was the Astaroth, Friesen Astaroth, the one with the ice ship.
Oh, the one that likes him?
Yeah. So their relationship of them kind of flirting, she kind of has a crush on him, but she can't.
Oh, she has a full blown crush on him,
right?
Like again, she's like she's not a good version of a tsundere or tsundere, however you pronounce it. Like that's her archetype. She's supposed to be a tsundere, right? She's not even a good tsundere in my opinion.
Yeah. She's the only character I like though, like literally the only one. The doctor, what was her name? Lilith, something
like that.
Yeah,
you barely really see her.
Yeah, she was hilarious when she pretty much recorded Astaroth doing a confession live for the whole galaxy, and then now they're being attacked because she's promoting that we're having a party and we're not ready to defend our planet. That was enjoyable. That one episode. Trying to think of another episode that was enjoyable. I mean, it was the tower coming up the back. That was creative, which was kind of like a Trojan horse ploy.
Yeah, kind of.
The scene where he's like, who's the Snow? So when Snow's trying to fight the good fight and gain her. What is she trying to gain?
She always wants honor.
Yeah,
but she wants gold because she's money hungry because she always wants to buy swords. But. So
she runs off and she's trying to fight and she's like, no, I must fight. And he's like, all right, well, we're not really attacking till tonight, but if you want to go, fight, go ahead. And he lets her go. And he's like, oh, she'll be back. She's just going to get tired, come back, and then we're going to attack at nighttime. Bro, when she comes back and she's so tired, fatigued, and she's like leaning on the sword, I was like, okay, that was actually kind of funny. All right, I'll give you that. But she was annoying because I'm like, do you like Agent 6? Are you going to accept that you said that you're going to take full responsibility for this guy, and then now you're up there like, you're not my superior, or I can't follow you, and then I'm like,
yeah, she flip-flopped too, right? So like she's like, oh, I have pride and stuff. And then, like, they dangle money in front of her. And then,
that goes out the window.
Oh, I'm trying to be like you. And she, there was one time where they're like, oh, they're going to sleep. She's like, we just go in their tent and we just kill them. And they're like, wow, did you hear this? This is her. She's like, I'm trying to be like you guys. They're like, this is not how we would operate. He was like, you must not have a high view of us.
Right.
He was like, so what we're really going to do is we're going to let them go in, trigger all the bombs,
fight all the traps,
and then we're going to kill them. And she's like, that's horrible. It's like, yeah, that's a true evil way. It's like, no, that's the coward's way.
But it's smart, though, and it gets results, which I was like enjoying that part. So I was enjoying the functionality of their decision-making. Yeah, and I'm just like, you guys are a kingdom that are losing to this demon army severely, have no chance. Their best hero, he gets off-screen dead or off screen?
No, he gets like
captured or something.
He gets hurt. He gets damaged. It's the prince.
Yeah, and he gets off screen hurt.
And his party get like messed up, but he didn't die. But he got like injured.
Do you even see him? Do we even know what he looks like?
I don't remember. No, I think we do.
Get like a flash.
I'll be honest, guys. A lot of this is flowing through my head, but I'm pretty sure there's an episode where Six like pranks him or does something to him. So I believe you do meet him. I just can't remember though.
Because Alice.
Because Alice is like, "Why'd you do that to the prince?" or something like that. Like she says it in like episode 12 or no, it's either an 11 or 12. Because I do kind of remember the last two episodes. She's like, "Why'd you mess with the prince like that?" So I'm assuming in the between that I can't remember
because it was off screen.
He messes with the prince.
Oh, okay.
But
that reminded me of he literally teabagged the king in the army.
Yeah, he does a lot, bro.
So that he can get enough evil points to buy upgraded equipment. And I'm like, why are all your evil ploys so like degen?
They're childish.
Yeah, and childish.
They're childish.
Degenerate and childish.
He was getting evil points from like running through couples on dates with Grimm. It's like, oh, you got evil points. It's like you're just being a child.
And Grimm was disappointing.
Grimm was disappointing.
She has magical powers or whatever, and she's just trash. It is self-inflicted on herself.
Yeah, it always goes back on her.
You are not useful or helpful at all. You know what?
My favorite, I just remembered my favorite scene. It is literally right after they're going through breaking up couples.
Oh, when he's
and then she's like, oh, I'm gonna put a curse on you that you get dizzy. And then so the girl gets dizzy. She goes, and then they're talking, and she's like, oh, you must be like us. You know, you're out here patrolling. You don't have a boyfriend? He's like, actually, I do. She's like, oh, really? She's like, I'm going to give you the worst curse. And she's like, I hope you feel pain of stubbing your little toe. And then she, like, does it, and she grabs her own foot. She's like, Jesus.
Right, I'm like...
Because she self-inflicted it.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. I was like, okay, that's
funny. So it
funny
had some slightly funny moments.
Everybody's been there.
Yeah.
Everybody has
goodness.
Their pinky toe on a corner, on a Lego, on something, bruh.
The funniest memory that I can think of right now, stubbing my toe. I was running down the steps. Now, the steps has carpet, so it wasn't no slipping, nothing like that. But I'm running down the steps, and you know when you try to jump like them last 5-6 steps? I jumped, landed, felt like I broke my whole right foot.
Your foot rolled?
It just hit just landed on that one big toe. And I'm like, my God, I feel like my toe is broken. That was the first memory that I had. Once I saw that little toe stub skip, I was like, if it felt like that, I feel your pain.
And literally my second favorite involves Grimm too, where the very, very end, he's like, oh, you've been lying. Because there's different times where she like moves her feet and stuff, so you're like, oh, she's not crippled. And she says she's not crippled, but she said that she had like a curse that went back on her, so she can't. And she's in the wheelchair because she can't put socks and shoes on. Like
that's the only thing is that she can't wear socks.
She can't wear socks and shoes, like nothing on her feet.
But she can walk and she can run and
But the reason she doesn't walk is because her feet would be on stones and stuff, so it would hurt. Right. So she's in the wheelchair. So he's like, I've been believing you this whole time. He's like, let's put some socks on you. She goes, no. He's like, Alice, hold her. And Alice is like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. They put like some fluffy socks on her. And Six was holding her.
Alice
put the socks on. He's like, yo, you're feeling kind of hot. He's like, wait, are you serious? You really will blow up? And she freaking blows up, bro.
But she's regenerative, so she's not gonna die.
She can't die. Like, but and then funny. Alice is just like, oh, 10 out of 10. Great bomb. That is beautiful. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
None at all.
20 minutes. All right.
We did good.
Let's
because that was literally pretty much the whole anime right there.
Yeah, that.
I think we getting too nice at this.
All right, man. Sir.
So my rating
out of a scale of 1 to 10,
my rating is a 2, and the only reason I'm giving it them 2 points instead of a 0 is because I did laugh at maybe 2 or 3 scenes. So I'm gonna keep my 2 because it was still trash and it was a waste of time and it was kind of hard to commit to do a review on this one. But we do need to tell you guys when anime are trash and which ones to avoid. So I hope you appreciate us because we saved you a good 12 episodes of BS.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, what's your ranking?
I was originally going to go with a 1 until I remembered those 2 scenes. See? Literally. And the only reason I was going to give it a 1 was purely because objectively, design was nice. I did like the design of certain things. But the voice acting, not a fan, but I would rather hear that than the subbed.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to take that risk.
6 literally destroyed the whole anime for me. The creepy tiger destroyed the anime for me.
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah, bro. He just randomly gets sent there, because that makes sense. But yeah, it's a 2. I would not recommend this to anyone. Yeah, there's so many just mid animes that you could watch instead of this that are ecchi or that would satisfy your. He wasn't technically isekai'd, he was transported without dying. So like, there's plenty of those that you could watch. Yeah, instead of this, this was trash. It was just bad. Yeah. I don't know what company decided. Yes, let's get this light novel and let's make it an anime.
The studio was JC Staff.
See, I don't even know them. Makes sense.
They got a license by Crunchyroll, so they took a check.
Hey, yeah, they did. Good for them. But on to better news. Next week we are doing a movie. We like to kind of interplay movies every so often. This one I have seen, and the wife has seen as well, so she's going to be joining us. Cool. This movie, it's called Your Name Is, and the short synopsis for you, and you listening, would be that there's these 2 students basically don't know why, but figure out that they switch bodies randomly. It's a guy and a girl. One lives in Tokyo, one lives in the sticks. And for some reason, they are linked and they sometimes switch bodies. Yeah, so it's an interesting one. I'm looking forward to rewatching it again. If you all have any comments, you think we didn't give this enough of, I don't know, enough shine. If you think we gave it too much shine, I probably would agree with you. If you have any recommendations, comments, anything, hit us up on Twitter, @AnimeAnonymous, Instagram, @AnimeAnonymousX.
On Audius, Anime Anonymous.
And then if you want to email us just to chat or recommendations as well, it's xanimeanonymousx@gmail.com. Until then, though, I'm CJ.
And I am Ace, but I do have a PS. Let me fit that in there real quick.
Do we have crypto?
It is correlated to crypto. So
the crypto corner coming back out.
Pretty much what I figured out is how I want to do the NFT drop for our podcast. So that way you guys can support the minting. I'm going to try to get as minimum as possible. So I am thinking about either using Polygon Matic, which is a layer 2 crypto that helps for Ethereum scaling. So you can mint that way, or Solana. Now, there's pros and cons to both of them. Ethereum, I think you will have to pay more, which will make the minting price higher. So I'm trying to save you guys a couple dollars, especially if you guys are starting to support the channel later on. The price of Ethereum may increase significantly, and you may end up paying more than the value of the NFT just to mint it and actually have it in your wallet.
Is not what we're looking for, because anything that we're making off NFTs or anywhere else is purely going back into the show. So
Right.
helping us get better equipment, etc. So we do this for fun, not to make like profit. So I am clueless on NFTs and all that stuff. So this is all Ace's side. So I have asked him to handle all of this. So
I just found 2 programs that I am going to try to at least experiment with in a non-costly way, and then I will definitely have that accessible on a NFT platform. It's looking like it's going to most likely be on OpenSea.io, which is very easy to get set up and to purchase on. Also, I'm going to create a portal link so that you can actually purchase and support us, but purchase the NFT on our link from Instagram and Twitter. That way, it's a one-stop shop. You don't even got to go to multiple sites, and you may be able to purchase with your debit and credit card. So it's going to be like $1 to $2, or try to get it as cheap as possible. How many do you think I should start out with? I'm not going to do the first one.
We will discuss that off air. But
Okay.
one thing that I will say, because you did say this, so something for you guys to look out too. Since the wife has been kind of joining in every now and then, thinking about making another set of NFTs with her incorporated too.
Right. So with that, that's why I was going to do the first one of just our Anime Anonymous logo.
Yeah.
And then I was actually thinking about that too, and have
different sets.
Yeah, a different one specifically with her, and she's all in her.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what she wants on hers, because she's not really into the whole martial arts thing.
Yeah, which is fine.
So we'll
which
see.
is fine.
But
just wanted to give you guys that heads up. Look forward to that. I will be working on that heavily for these next couple of months, so stay tuned for that. But again, it's not a money grab. It's strictly so that we can continue to pay for improvements, equipment, and I was primarily thinking of the subscriptions for like Spotify, Spreaker, Apple, stuff for the podcast, so that we can
just
continue
make
doing what we do.
As much as good, or as better, the better and better as we can, basically. So,
Right. Now we'll have royalties, so you will be able to get some type of commission if you guys are trading them. We're going to try to also give some more utility, maybe some airdrops or special access to maybe some behind the scenes or something like that. And eventually I'm going to try to get the YouTube channel set up using the NFTs as well, so that
because that
can
could be
engaged into the
something
fans.
kind of dropping into our live streams.
Yeah. So I have some stuff planned. So stay
we
tuned.
have things to grow.
Yes, and now is the perfect time because it's a bear market, so I don't got to worry about the prices going up. And that's kind of what I was waiting for, honestly, because Ethereum was at like $4,000 at one point, and I'm like, do I really want to pay that?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
So I'm going to keep the cost low, and then also because we're just starting, it's going to be cost. The operation cost is going to be low on my end as well, so it'll just be a fun thing. And I think it can be a free mint. So I'm looking into both options, but I'm just going to try to get as low as possible, and then the commission of the trading feeds are going to be what we use to continue to improve the podcast. So, yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Well, I'm done. Again, I'm CJ.
And this is Ace.
And we will catch you next AA meeting.